Community Viewpoint.
And welcome again to another edition of Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pawlak, your host for today, and we're going to be talking about some events that are coming up very quickly. As a matter of fact, in the preceding weeks, we've had some folks on here talking about some events. Well, let me begin with the first one. Is going to be the 4th of July parade that's coming up. We're taping this on June 30th, so the 4th of July is coming up quickly. This coming Monday. Let's not forget the 4th of July, the annual 4th of July parade we have here in town at the Calvada Eye. So Monday the 4th, please take some time out and visit with your friends and relatives and other folks from Pahrump to see the, well, you can get a pancake breakfast for a nominal charge. That starts at 6 o'clock and for $5. Now, it would be more money if they used the beer batter, but we can't use the beer batter because this is a county event. So please join the fun for the parade. Bring your chairs there and come sit around the Calvada Eye. This is the registration form. Hopefully, if you wanted to have a float in the parade, you filled one of these out. You've seen these. You can call Butch, Dan, or Linda Wright to find a spot. I think we'll let you in if you bring the form and the money for a place in line. So that's Monday, the 4th of July at the Calvada Eye. Breakfast with the VFW, pancake breakfast, and it's a $5 donation to the VFW. So a second very important thing that we've been promoting is the Back to School Fair, which is going to happen at the Desert View Hospital. There's the flyer you may have seen around town. This will happen 9 a.m. to 12 noon on the 26th or the 16th of July. And you can bring your children that are of school age. We have immunizations, dental checks, school supplies, sports physicals, and there's some free giveaways for things for some need as you see fit. I believe we'll have some shoes available for needy kids and things like that, but we'll have plenty of school supplies for the folks, but they'll be there only if we have donations from the folks. We've been having a lot of donations coming in either at the hospital, the coalition, through the different banks and whatnot through the area. We have donation boxes available throughout the town. They're at most of the banks. I'll just name a few of them: the Party Store, Chamber of Commerce, the VFW, both the auto dealerships in town, at the hospital, Desert Church of Christ, Nye County Courthouse, our library, Nye County admin offices, the senior center, the coalition, DCFS. If you can, please donate some writing papers, some notebooks, pencils or something that are new. Take some time out for the needy school kids of school age. So that's going to happen at the 16th, on the 16th at the hospital, from 9 a.m. till 12 noon. And then you can get some really healthy hot dogs from the Rotary too. They'll be there again. And so once again, we'll have immunizations, dental checks, school supplies, sports physicals, and other things like that that will help you and your child in their upcoming school year. Also, something else that's coming up, it's called the RAM, the Remote Area Medical it's like a MASH unit. If you have any need for medical care with no questions asked, you can receive that at the Nye Community Coalition between September 30th and October 2nd. You'll hear a lot more of that in the coming weeks. So volunteers are needed. You can call us at the, there it is, at the coalition. And that's 775-727-9970. or you can call the RAM folks, as you can see that over there. Oh, there's our number also. So that's the RAM that's coming up September 30th to October 2nd. That's very important. No questions asked. You don't have to be a resident here. Just have the need for optical, dental, and physical issues if you have them. If you're not covered by anything, you can be seen by a dentist or doctor or optometrist on that day. So it's a long, drawn-out program, but the first come, first serve. I believe we open our doors at 3 o'clock in the morning at the Coalition, and then you'll get a number, and that's how you'll be served that day. It's a long day, but we will try to serve as many people as possible. So I hope you can make it, and there'll be more on that either here, the newspapers, or on radio as the time draws near. So talking about time drawing near, in a couple of days, since this is June 30th, folks, a couple of days we'll be experiencing a 9.9% electric rate increase. So you're seeing this TV show right now, 9.9% less money than it'll be by the time you see it. We're broadcasting it before the rate increase. But don't tell anybody, but I think that's almost 10%. It's easier to say 9.9 than 10%. So funny, but it's like pricing gas the same way. If you priced your gas 1/10 of a cent below the break point, let's say 40 cents a gallon, that 0.399 just looks like 39 cents. You won't find tenths of a cent on your credit card or on the pump. But since Americans buy 178 million gallons of gas a day, that's $500 million more per year out of our pocketbooks. That's that little 9/10 or one little 9/10 of a cent. But that's just an observation on my part. It's easier to say 9.9 than 10%. So, surprise, but you can actually increase the temperature of your home. Now we're going to talk about how to save 9.9% in electricity after July 1st. So you can actually increase the temperature in your home in wintertime by as much as 30% by simply drawing open blinds in the AM, especially on windows facing the south and west. Well, since it's the summertime, you can actually lower the indoor temperatures by 20% by closing the blinds. So it's simple like that, thing like that, you can save electricity. Then if you notice a chill at night, open the shades and crack the windows on opposite ends of your house and enjoy a cross breeze. Also, if it's 90 degrees or more, don't use your oven. For meals, like we do at home, summer salads are your best friend. So are tasty no-bake desserts. Or you could use a toaster oven for smaller portions, and these meals are healthier to boot. One thing that I've had installed in every room of my house, and that's ceiling fans. It's actually a much more efficient way to move air around your home. You can tell if it's in the summer mode. There it is. If you stand under it, and you can feel the breeze. But if you don't, you need to grab a stool, turn the fan off first, flip the switch so it goes into the opposite direction. So if it blows down and you feel cool, then it's going in the right direction. And also after cooking, turn on the kitchen exhaust. They'll clean out the kitchen, the excess heat, and also the bathroom exhaust after a shower. Remove heat and moisture at the source. Reducing humidity can help increase comfort. Moist air makes you feel hotter. I know. I spent a week in the Florida Keys, and 100 degrees down there is not the same as 100 degrees here. I thought I was back in Vietnam, as a matter of fact. Light bulbs, LED light bulbs. We've gone from incandescent, which you touch that, you're going to burn your fingers, to CFLs, and now LEDs. They're not just energy efficient, they also generate a great deal less heat than regular incandescent bulbs or the CFLs. The LEDs are what we need to buy now. Lower your air conditioner's thermostat setting to 78 degrees Fahrenheit when you're at home. Mine set at 83 during the day and 81 at night. Let that number raise to a higher temperature when you're not at home. You can save 5% to 15% of your air conditioning bill by raising the temperature setting on your thermostat when you're away and you don't need cooling. You don't need a really smart thermostat to do that. You just need to do those settings yourself. Since most of us are retired, we have the time to set it up or set it down because we're spending a lot of time in our homes to begin with. There's not a lot of millenniums here at this time. Also, unplug devices. Be sure not only to turn off, but unplug your computer, television, other devices that can drain power even when they're not on. Phantom voltages. If that's a hassle, consider buying a smart strip, which automatically cuts power when devices don't need it. And then you could use a device called a kilowatt meter. Kilowatt meter is, you can test just how much power is being used and then decide if you want to unplug the device when it's not being used. These meters are available at your library, or our library, for use of our library patrons. Another idea is to hang your clothes outside. This is what I've been doing for the last decade. Dryers and refrigerators, there you go, are the most energy draws in a home. You can buy those at Home Depot. If we had a Lowe's, you could buy it at Lowe's too. Solar screens are mesh-like window screens. They intercept up to 70% of the solar energy before it gets into the house. Window screens are particularly effective on east and west-facing windows, according to the Department of Energy. And you know that they know what's right because they have the Nevada test site. Window films are great also. However, windows must be shut for window films to work, while solar screens do double duty, keeping sun insects out even with the windows open. So, as I said before, enjoy summer and see if you can save that 9% in energy costs that we're paying since July 1st in a more logical way. So, what do we have left there? One more minute. All right, 4th of July picnic. When's it at? The 4th of July, Calvada I. 9 o'clock, the parade. Please come there with your family. Enjoy the breakfast with the VFW, $5 donation, and you'll get the great pancakes that they have without the beer batter, unfortunately, for you. But anyway, have a good 4th of July, and we'll see you next week. Thank you, Noah. Thank you for watching.
Community Viewpoint.